Hello guys, welcome to MPDOLLART. I'm Mai and today I'm gonna be reviewing the limited edition 2020 Rapunzel doll. But before we start, make sure to subscribe to my channel and follow me as MPDOLLART on my social media. So the box of this doll, as you saw on the previous video, it's like a pastel metallic pink with a little bit of purple, so I will call it a lavender tone. The box also says Disney Tangle at the top, and you can see beautiful flowers in a lot of parts of the box. For example, here in the plastic you can see like some flowers outlined with purple, which is something good because for other boxes I believe that they use white, so it's cool that she has a purple on the plastic. And here is also the sticker of Tangle 10 years anniversary, which is basically Rapunzel on a 2D concept art. And at the bottom of the box it says Rapunzel limited edition 1 of 5,500, which is not a very big edition size considering it's the 10th anniversary of this movie. And here I have to be very honest with you, I noticed some discoloration on my box, which I really didn't pay attention on the previous video, but I believe this wasn't damaged during shipping or anything because there's not a dent there. It's just like the sticker like has some white parts, which I believe this is something like a defect from the factory, I don't know, but it doesn't seem like something that would be caused at the store. So this is really weird, but I mean, like, okay, I cannot do anything now, but I'm gonna be keeping the box anyway. But as you can see here, there are some more flowers also at the sides of the box. It says the same Disney Tangle, and of course they add a paragraph describing a little bit the product and the anniversary. Of course, here's more obvious the discoloration I was talking about, and also you can see better a little bit the artwork with the flowers. Also here's the bow in the same color of the original skirt, I believe. And also all these flowers remind me a lot about the skirt because of the brocade. I think it looks really similar to that pattern that she has on the dress. And I think that's why this is my favorite part of the box. And of course here you can see it without the cover. It's just the plastic with the flowers I told you that are outlined in purple, which is something really cool. But the plastic just says Rapunzel without the 1 of, of 5,500. So this is something new because in some dolls they kind of keep it. Talking about the shape of the box, I think it's the same as the new ones, with this live action boxes design. It's like the new official design for this type of dolls. And the flowers, the outline flowers in purple, I think are the same, just mirrored on both sides. And here is her face, my favorite part. Of course, you're gonna notice that, but I added new flowers to her braid, but I'm going to be removing them because, she's gonna beat the box on this video. But basically, I love her face. I know that some people don't like her eyelashes because the last part is a little bit longer, but I really do like it. It's like really, like that designer touch here on her face, so that's something really cool to me. And talking about improvements on this doll, for example, her eyebrows look like they had microblading for some reason. Also, the freckles, they look a little bit blurred, not like random dots everywhere and very noticeable. I think this time they took like this job seriously. And also the profile looks a little bit better, like the nose is more pointy and wider for some reason, but looks more like Rapunzel, of course. I really like her, and the irises are like my favorite part of her eyes. And even though she's a beautiful doll, this is the part I hate. Her dress is like nonsense to me, and to be honest, I still don't like it. The embroidery is only at the center on this golden fabric, which contrasts a lot with the white, and I hate that. As you can see, the skirt, it has brocade, but it's just printed. It's soft, but it's still just printed. And the top layer, which should have like something like embroidery there, it's not having that. Also printed flowers with rhinestones, of course, but that's a must on the limited edition line, so that's not big deal. But I thought that they should have done something. At least the corset should have been like a real corset, but it isn't. But please guys, don't get me wrong, I love this doll, that's why I got her. I just hate the dress so much and I had to say it. But of course I'm gonna be adding a new one, so we don't care about that anyway. And here are her eyes with the iris I told you. She looks so beautiful. They added like 3 dots on the eyes, and I think that makes it look like more kawaii. And once we take a look at the sleeves, we'll notice that it doesn't have stitches, which is something really bad because in case you want to debox your doll and play a little bit with her, the fabric can start fraying and that won't be really good. Here you can see the inner part of the dress, which is, yes, stiff unfortunately, but you know, that was like expected. And here's another thing I want to share with you. My doll arrived with this loop of hair like this at the back, and I didn't notice that on the previous video. It's like, you know, it will make me have to unbraid her hair, which was something I didn't want to do because I thought it was gonna be a nightmare to kind of braid everything again because it's so long. And of course, here I want to show you the flowers I got for her, and they have a tip, so you basically just introduce the tip on the braid and that's it. It's so easy, it just stays there as long as you don't shake or anything in the box. I think it will stay there and it will make her look like better and you won't have to undo anything. So that's why I chose these kind of flowers. But since I'm going to be removing her braid, I will have to sew the flowers one by one to the braid again. So that will be some kind of challenge for me to do. But what do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments. Before we start deboxing, I want you to take a look at the background, which is basically the lantern scene, which is like a very romantic moment in the movie. And here is my certificate of authenticity, and as you can see, I got number 2414 of 5500, and here's the back of it. And of course, the design from the certificate of authenticity matches the one from the box. Here is finally Rapunzel out of the box. As you can see, she lost some of the flowers I added to her previously when I was taking her out, but it's okay. And you can see the hair is really long. Here's a small mini braid at the end. So this is the back of Rapunzel, and you can see that the bodice is also gold at the back, and it has these sleeves, you know, they look flowy, they look really nice, but they don't have stitches, so just be aware of that. And if you're planning on deboxing her, just be careful to prevent, you know, fraying. So at this point, my opinion is this: if the bodice was completely golden with the lavender sleeves, I mean the way they are, I think I would probably like it better. Well, the white part is what makes me hate the dress. But you know, from the back it looks good. So yeah, let me know what you think. And here, for example, you can see that both pieces are tied together, so if you want to remove the bodice, you will have to remove the skirt as well. Unless you want to leave it hanging like this. I also removed Pascal, and this is the new body for this doll. As you can see, she has more articulation now, but the one at the body, you know, at the center of it, it didn't move on my doll. I don't know why. And she has also a dot on one of her legs. But legs come with the pointy feet instead of articulation, and you can see the new mold from the hands, and this is something really cool, looks more realistic. Here is the back of the doll with her hair down, and you can see it is very long. It looks a little bit wavy right now. It is really long and soft, but it can get tangled very easily. The cool thing from this doll is, as you can see, she doesn't have any bald spots. It has a lot of hair, even though it is like very thin compared to the other Rapunzel doll. It is really a lot of hair. I noticed that when I was rebraiding her, so believe me. And it may not look as if she has a lot, but she does, to the point that she actually broke my brush and now I don't have one. But I wasn't expecting this, and it was really funny. But anyway, I thought it was a good idea to show you the bag with the flowers I ordered, because some of you asked me on Instagram, and they are actually from AliExpress. They were really cheap. I'm going to leave the link for you. And this is the moment we were all expecting, the final transformation. Here is also Rapunzel with Pascal. Since I recorded this part of the video during night, her dress colors look very different than in real life, so I decided to record the next day using natural light. And here is the final video where you can see her braid with more flowers and a little bit more movie accurate. And I know it is not 100% accurate, but I think this is part of the collection. You know, when you collect this type of dolls, you wanted to have embroidery, to have, you know, something that adds to the character, and you know, it feels more like her, I think. I like the fact that her skirt has that embroidery. She has also brocade. She is wearing a real corset from the top. And if you were wondering, this dress is actually one piece. It took me several weeks to complete it, but I am totally in love with the way it turned out. I think it fits a lot with Rapunzel's personality. As you can see, she looks really like the character, like in the movie. I know, as I told you, it is not 100% accurate, but in the end I think I enjoy it. And I think that when I received the flowers, I was so in love with them because they match perfectly the outfit, and you can see they are in very soft pastel colors, so that's a good thing. Here I'm showing you a little bit the inside of the skirt. You can see the brocade there, and also the rhinestones that are from different colors. I also add different type of lace underneath and at the top on the sleeves, so she looks very unique now, and Pascal knows. So guys, in case you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on my social media as MPDOLLART. I'll be uploading more doll content, so don't forget to leave a comment and thumbs up. See you next time!